Okay.
So Michael, obviously your contract is now ongoing. How does that work?
She said it's ongoing, so it runs into the end of August. In the new agreement that all the players are running out of contracts, they will automatically get it extended.
So how about your situation because obviously everyone got stood down and we've spoken and you were making do out of your savings. Does that mean now you're back on the payroll from today?
I'm not 100% sure when. I think it's when we return to training. But yeah, we start getting paid again.
So you're still not being paid at the moment until training returns, is that right then?
Yeah.
Okay.
How tough has that been?
It is quite tough. As Val said, it's savings you're using to pay your rent, to normal expenses. So yeah, it has been a hard time, but it's something we need to get through. It's everybody's in the same boat. So yeah, now finally we can see an end in front of the tunnel, so we can look forward now and get back to training and finish off the season.
From what you understand, what's the pay deal look like? What kind of percentage cut have the players taken?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, and I think it's a minimum standard, so it's up to the clubs how much they wanna spend and use, and we'll see. I'm not 100% sure about the numbers.
Just in your situation, you've extended till 31, and then I don't know beyond that. What's going to happen to you? I mean, do you want to stay here? You're going to re-sign? You're going to extend your contract? What's going to happen to you?
I think there's a lot of question marks about how everything's going to look after the 31st of August. So at the moment I can't tell you one thing or another. Right now I'm just focused about getting back and start training with the boys again. For me, I've been here for 4 years now in Australia, and we've loved it. So we've been, we want to stay in Australia if possible. But yeah, as it is right now, there's a lot of uncertainty, so we can't really say one thing or another.
When this all started to happen, did you ever think about going back to Europe?
I think we're quite lucky in Australia with how many cases there have been. So there's never been a question for us to go back home. So we have a small family and we have 2 kids, and the environment here is more safe than it is back home. So we were quite certain that we were going to stay here and let them stay in a normal environment.
Have you been briefed on who's going to be in the squad? Because obviously there's a few players. I think Michael Maria, he's gone. I don't know if he's going to come back. You've been told of whether he's coming back, and you've got the boys interstate that need to obviously get back in quarantine before training starts. 2 weeks today?
I haven't had any names of who's coming back and who's not, but I know that majority of the players, they're on longer term deals, so they're already here. Morky has to come back, George I think has to come back, and then you have the 2 boys that went overseas. Mirko already signed a new contract in Germany, so he's not coming back. I don't know with Maria what the deal is there. So yeah, I think the squad is going to be pretty much the same. I know Christian is still here as well, so I think in that aspect we're quite well off.
Have they briefed you on the coach? Because I think today they're going to meet Carl here, maybe the next 2 games.
He would be the obvious choice. He's been around the team and he knows the boys. But no, I haven't been briefed about someone new coming in.
How much say have you had on that, being the captain? Has Bruce lent on you and what you'd like as new coach?
No, not really. I know that they are doing a good research this time to find the right mix. We had a small chat about that a week ago. So yeah, they're focused on finding the right choice for longer term.
If it does get back, and it's pending a lot of things, TV deals maybe the biggest thing, is a month enough time to get yourself ready for the competition to start? Because I mean, I don't know if you've watched the Bundesliga. It doesn't look like they're going at 100% yet. It looks really.
It doesn't look like what it used to look like.
No, it's not the best product at the moment. That's what
I think it's you have to be very careful because it's. We just talked about it before. It's 10 weeks now we've been off, more or less, not in a normal training environment. Obviously, everybody's tried to keep sharp, but it's a long time to be away. And then if you have 4 weeks to prepare, if you don't get injured in those 4 weeks, you might be okay for the games to start. But it is different playing games, and you can see that, as you said, in Germany they've had lots of injuries already. So obviously we don't want to get into that scenario here as well. But 4 weeks might be on a short or too short of a period, I would say.
A squad size is big enough in the A-League as well to have a hub model where you play games every 2 or 3 days?
So every 3 days would be all right, I think. If we're talking 2 days, you're just gonna ruin your body. You don't have enough recovery time, so hopefully there's not going to be that short of a gap in between the games. But I think if you have 22, 23 players that are available all the time, I think it's manageable. So if you play in Europe and you're playing Champions League, Euro League, you play consistent with your cup as well. You might have 3 or 4 weeks in a row where you play every fourth day, so it is possible. But it's not easy going from 1 week at a time, and now we haven't trained for a long time to go straight into that setup. No, it's not easy.
Are you confident that the league will be wrapped up by August?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the deal we make now is going to come through, and everybody's looking forward to come back and do the right thing for this league. In the longer term, that have been the biggest factor when we've had our chats along the groups in every team, that it's for the benefit of the league's future. We're doing this, coming back and finishing it off. So we're keen to make it happen.
Michael, you said you clearly enjoyed your time here, and that's why you chose not to go back to Europe as much as anything. So is there a chance that, to make it easier for you to be employed, that you would seek citizenship? Is that a way through?
We haven't really looked into that yet, but yeah, I think I can apply for it now. As I said, it will be 5 years soon, and I think that's where the cut is, so it might be an option. But yeah, my better half, she has a big say in that as well, where we're going to settle. But as I said, we've enjoyed it every day since we came to Australia. I've met a lot of amazing people, so we have a good network here now, and for us to take the kids and go back home to Denmark, obviously we're very close to the family, but it's just different. You have to start new schools, new friends and all that again, and it's very hard on the kids. We've done it, I would say, a couple of times too much already, so for us it is pretty much for the kids at the moment to make it as comfortable for them.
Have you been training?
Yeah, not as much as we normally do, but have been training and enjoyed some sessions with some of the boys as well. I think that have been good for the boys then is involved, for their mood to come out and see some of the boys again. It is like your teammates and some of your best friends, like you used to see them every day, and suddenly it's like they're not there anymore. So it have been very important to come out and catch up.
It's been difficult for some of the boys to stay motivated given that they were stood down. I know some of you have been training, but not everyone. Have you found motivation a bit of a problem for some of the boys?
I can only talk for myself here. For me, it has been hard with the motivation, but I find joys in other things, with the family. Suddenly you get a lot more time with them, which I've not been used to. So I think the boys have tried to look at the positives in all of this, but obviously it has been stressful, and you don't know what the future brings. Now there's a bit more clarity, and we have a goal now, so I think everybody's mood is getting better.
How's your mental health, given all the stress and the strain you've been through, and did you have those days where you just thought, this is just not going to work out?
I need to support for my family, so that have been the biggest issue. Being stood down, being a foreigner, you don't have job keep or anything. So obviously that have been hard, checking on your savings, but that's the mental stuff. I know it have been hard for my wife as well with the uncertainty. But I'm in good faith that we coming back to something better. And yeah, that has just been trying to be positive all the time. I think is a big factor. Trying to to look ahead instead of looking at it right now. It is hard, but down the line it'll be good again.